Welcome to Dads and Guns and the Sons. Today we're shooting the Russian Makarov. We're going to do a little bit of shooting and then we'll talk about it. I'm going to try to hit these two clay targets on the left here. Oh, I can't get that one. Let's try to hit this bottle on the far left. Got it. Oh, we're out. Here, Ryan, take some shots of that. I like the handle on it. It's got a good grip on it because it's the 10-round version, and the decocker's pretty cool. So it's a smooth shooter. It doesn't really kick too bad.
While Ryan's loading that up, we'll get a little closer look here at it. This is the this is made in Russia. I'm gonna mess that up, but I don't know if you can get that on the camera, Jake. The made in Russia by Emez. Probably saying that wrong. It's the IJ70-18AH. I know the 18 stands for 9x18. This shoots a 9mm Makarov round, which is 9x18. I think the A is for auto and the H is for high capacity. I may have that A wrong. But I know the H is for high capacity because most of the Makarovs have 8 rounds. This one has a 10. They also made a 12-round mag. Ryan, you ready to give it a whirl?
Yeah.
All right, it's all yours.
Try to get one of them clay pigeons.
Boom. All right, I guess that means it's my turn. Let's load her back up here a little bit. Like I said, it's a double stack magazine. That's why the grip's a lot thicker than some of the 8-round. I still carry that inside the waistband. It's not horribly bad to carry, depending on what you got on. We're shooting tool ammo. We can get this for about $12 a box. Steel cased ammo, fine for target practice. You can get the Makarov ammo is pretty plentiful out there. I've seen hollow points for sale for it. A little bit of everything. It's just a little bit bigger than a 380 and a little smaller than a 9mm. It is a fatter round bullet than the 380 and the 9mm. Just a little bit bigger diameter. All right, I guess pressure's on. It's my turn. Y'all ready?
Yep.
I'm going to do it from the 2-stage. There's a decocker on it, so it's ready to fire right now. I'm going to decock it. So this is a single and double stage, 2-stage trigger, double action trigger. So I'm going to start from decock position. You got to flip it back to fire. It's just backwards of my Beretta. On the Beretta, when you pick the gun up, you move your thumb, you push that decocker out of the way to shoot. On this one, you got to sweep down. Well, let me start out with that bottle down there. And miss it. Got it. Missed it. I'm gonna go for that balloon over there. And that balloon. Now, the gong. I about forgot the gong and I'm out of bullets. Well, the gong will have to get shot next time, I reckon. Let's go back over here to the table a minute and take these headphones off. Come back here with me, Ryan. Grab that Smith & Wesson. We'll show a comparison here. We'll get the magazine too. That way we can show how similar they are. So we know both of these are unloaded. I'm going to close them up for a minute. Put the magazines back in them just so I can show size-wise. This magazine has rounds in it, but I'm not going to chamber one. This is nothing in the chamber. Just want to stick this up here as comparison for a minute. This is a Smith & Wesson M&P 40 shield. To give you an idea of the size of this Makarov, it's almost frame size. Pretty much exactly the same. The M&P is a little thicker on the front end. Hangs down a little bit more up on the front. Width-wise here, there's not much difference there. You got a decocker sticking out on the side of this one, of course, and a hammer, where you don't have on the... Now here's where the thickness comes into play. I'm going to turn this way so I'm not pointing that at me. Where it's a double stack, that's a lot thicker right through there. So it takes up a little more room in the waistband. But it is a very fun gun to shoot. Let me make these, open them back up a minute. Let me open this one up. Now this one, let me show you, see if you can get this on video, Jake. In order to release the magazine on the Makarov, you've got a spring down here on the bottom that holds it in. So you've got to take, I take my thumb, put finger here and thumb there and push back, and it springs out. Just kind of clips in. To take it apart, if you want to take one apart, you pull down on the trigger to clean it, and then you just, comes apart. Fairly simple to take apart and clean. At that point, it's a fixed barrel. It's a little hot barrel right now. You can even take the decocker, push it up, push it on up past where it normally goes and pull it out. And then drop the firing pin out. So here's the firing pin. That's one thing, if you read the firing pin on the Makarov is not held back by a spring, which means as you're carrying it, it floats freely. Let me see if I can get this back together and talk. That ain't right. It floats freely in there, so it could rock forward and backwards, but it's had a lot of drop tests. Apparently California decided to test it a lot, and it passed their test, so I can't believe that. But it's a very simple gun to take apart and a fun shooter. I got it back in there that time. Put it back together. You just put this back in, pull that back, and hold your mouth right. And what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong, Ryan?
I don't know.
Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. You gotta have this down out of the way first. That popped back up on me. There we go. Now we're back in place. So real easy to take apart, fun shooter. I will say the first few times I shot it, I got my back of my thumb up too high, and that decocker, safety decocker rubber right there, took a little meat off my thumb, but it didn't take me long to learn not to hold it there. Adjustable sights is also a sign of one of the more civilian sold models. The others, the 8 rounds are thinner here, have a fixed rear sight. Some of them have the Bakelite, like brown grips on them type thing. The real fun gun to shoot. Another one of our Russian guns that we're adding to our collection. Anything else y'all want to say about it?
It's fun.
Fun. Thank you, Ryan. Well, thanks for watching A Dad, Some Guns, and His Sons. God bless.